Coming up on Mountain News this morning, with summer here and the weather warming up, doctors want to warn you about wearing your sunscreen. And people are raising questions for one detention center after they still will not allow in-person visitations.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this June 12th. We are at 6 o'clock this morning on this muggy morning. I'll call it still. I don't know if it actually really is that muggy, but it is foggy, Megan, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a foggy start today all across the region, and temperatures aren't looking too bad, mainly sitting in the upper 50s and low 60s, about on track, what you'd expect for the middle of the month of June. Here's a look at what you can expect as you head out the door this morning. Again, upper 50s, low 60s, and this afternoon, even warmer upper 80s as you are heading into that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour. Now, the good news is we're nice and dry this morning. Again, seeing some fog, of course, but we do have a very slight chance of showers as we head into the afternoon. That will be focused on our southwestern counties, with majority of the region still staying nice and clear. Here's a look at that travel forecast. If you are heading out this morning, temperatures will be in the low 60s with partly cloudy skies. Looking at partly cloudy skies again as we head into lunchtime with temperatures in the low 80s. Around dinner time, though, we're looking at mid 80s with cloudy skies. Amelia.
Folks continue to mourn the loss of a student from East Perry Elementary. Family members say Zane Lewis got into a crash while on his four-wheeler on May 29th and died on June 8th. I spoke with family and friends who say Zane touched so many lives during his 11 years on this earth.
But I would give anything to have him here. I would do whatever it took.
Family and friends are mourning the loss of 11-year-old Zane Lewis. He was a fourth grader at East Perry Elementary. He transferred there in September. For classmates and teachers, they say it felt like Zane always attended their school.
You would have never knew that he had only been at East for 6 months. He was just meant to be here.
And we just instantly became friends first day.
Friends showing their love for Zane, writing letters and putting them in his locker 204. His teacher, Aaliyah Jones, says classroom 227 will never be the same.
Anybody that he crossed paths with, he just wanted to make sure they were happy, and he would do what he needed to do to make sure that they felt loved and included.
He spent his time outside and on the basketball court, shooting hoops and supporting his favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers.
When he was on the basketball court, I feel like nothing else mattered.
He'd always play with me and my friends.
If you look at pictures, he's always got a basketball in his hand.
Yeah.
So
yes,
he was very
and
athletic.
every time he was outside, it was basketball. Yeah. Basketball.
A happy kid with a heart of gold. His mom, Paige Hoskins, says her son was the light of her life.
He'd melt anybody's heart. As soon as they seen him, he never saw a stranger. He would literally take the shirt off of his back and give you.
Now she holds on to her 5-year-old daughter, Layla, Zane's best friend, as they work to keep his memory alive through pictures and videos.
Woo! Go Zane!
If you've got kids, hold them close, because you never know when it's the last goodbye.
A smile that lit up the room, and a kid who was everyone's friend.
Well, I think that one person can change the world, and I know that Zane for sure changed me.
Zane's funeral will be at noon today. East Perry Elementary is hosting a balloon release in honor of Zane at their football field Friday afternoon at 2. As Kentucky starts warming up, health experts remind folks to wear sunscreen as we head into those summer months. Officials say sunscreen can protect your skin from harmful UV rays that could cause harmful damage like skin cancer, sunburns, and even potential hospitalization. It's recommended you wear an SPF of at least 50 and reapply every 2 hours, even if it's an overcast day.
The more clouds, the less UV radiation you're going to get, But if there's breaks in the clouds or if they're thin clouds, you're still likely to get quite a bit of UV radiation this time of year. So prepare just like you would if it was sunny outside. Go ahead and put on sunscreen.
Experts also remind folks that when you are in the water, you're at a higher risk of the UV rays reflecting off the surface, leaving your skin more vulnerable. You can always check the UV level on the WYMT weather app. Again, with that weather getting warmer, it also provides the opportunity for folks to get out and enjoy different kinds of activities. In Irontown, Ohio, folks spent some time at the Farmers Market Tuesday. Dwayne Messer performed for the Farmers Market Night Concert Series.
I'm hoping that the folks will enjoy the music and something will touch them and something in my songs will reach them and that everybody will just have a great time.
The summer concert series will take place every Tuesday at the Irontown Farmers Market. This weekend, a special event will honor veterans buried in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. More than 250 veterans are buried in more than 65 sites within the national park. Saturday's event will also recognize veterans of the War of 1812 and their descendants. One woman who works with the Veterans Heritage Site Foundation talked about the event. She says the War of 1812 is often forgotten in Tennessee, but holds a lot of history in the area.
The founder of Maryville College was a War of 1812 veteran, and there's just a lot of War of 1812 here, and they helped settle this area. They have helped what we have today. There's a lot from them coming here, and a lot of them were already living here. So we need to come and thank them for what they did.
There will be Quilt of Valor presentations, and Vietnam veterans will receive a 50th year commemorative pin. Some folks in Lexington are questioning why they can't see their loved ones at the Fayette County Detention Center in prison. Pre-pandemic, you could visit someone in jail through a glass window twice a week. During the pandemic, in-person interactions were adjusted. The jail allowed face-to-face visits via video chat. Though social distancing has now stopped, the COVID-era visitation rules have not. One man questions why the jail can't go back to those pre-pandemic visitation policies.
But you can still feel that presence and you can still see and have that 15 minutes or however much time that you have of emotional connection.
Matt Lemons with Fayette County Corrections says visitations have swelled from 100 to 300 per week thanks to the electronic tablet system they've implemented. You also have the option to come to the jail and talk on an in-house video phone system, but people like Brandon Anderson, who has a brother in jail, want to be able to see them face to face. 2 of the 9 suspects in an ongoing criminal child abuse case in Madison County were in court yesterday morning. Trinity Huff was charged with child abuse. Abigail Greer was charged with child endangerment. Both women had their cases sent on to the grand jury. 6 others involved had their cases waived to the grand jury. Elizabeth Thomas is the only one who remains in jail. In Barron County, a woman is facing an attempted murder charge after she reportedly stabbed a man. Abby Sovine was charged by police after they were called to a home in Glasgow. Officers say Sovine stabbed the man in his left arm during a domestic situation. Details about what led up to that stabbing are not clear. Mary Lou Retton says she's making no excuses after her recent DUI arrest. On Tuesday, she entered a no contest plea following her arrest last month in West Virginia. She was fined $100, which is standard for first-time non-aggravated offenses. In a statement, the gymnastics legend apologized to family, friends, and fans. She says she's committed to making positive changes in her life. One of the co-founders of the iconic Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in Tennessee has died. According to a post from festival's Facebook page, Jonathan Mayers died Tuesday. The festival takes place annually in Manchester, Tennessee. This year, festivals began yesterday and they'll run through Sunday.
We're off to a little bit of a foggy start this morning, so if you're looking out for some of that dense patches of fog, here's what you've got to know. We're looking at low visibility, especially as you travel towards that Kentucky-Tennessee border, 1 mile visibility in Middlesboro. So drive safe this morning. Well, good news is at least we do not see any rain chances. For now, we do have a very slight chance of rain as we're heading into the afternoon for southwestern counties. Most of the region staying nice and dry with temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s this morning, and high temperatures for the day in the upper 80s. So it's going to be a warm one. You're going to have to dress for the weather, maybe put on some sandals and some shorts. Here's a look at that planner for the day. We're to see temperatures warming up, hitting a high around that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock mark with cloud cover increasing throughout the day. Amelia.
Thanks for